What's going on, guys? We are here live again for the Wet Shavers Roundtable. I will move that. And just so you guys know, some quick updates. We're trying to get Ray on, Ray Pope. Hopefully we can get him on in a moment. We're having, again, technical issues. Thank you, G+. We love you. So today we've got Con Kazazidis, who just disappeared.
This is off air.
And we have... No, it does not. There's a delay. We've got Con Kazazidis in Australia. How you doing today, sir?
I'm very well. Greetings from a rather chilly Blue Mountains here in New South Wales, Australia.
Awesome. And we've got So Sharp David. How you doing, the truth?
I am doing pretty good. I'm kind of having the opposite issue of Con. It is hot as can be over here in California right now, so I'm just trying to stay cool.
How hot is it there?
It's 80-something or other, really humid and sticky. So even though the temperature's not ridiculous, it's sticky and gross.
Yeah, that's nothing. It's 96 here. We got a whole bunch of people over in Arizona. We've got Douglas Smythe, Marty Pape. Who else we got over there?
We got Leonard.
Leonard, how are you doing, sir? And tell me, what are you guys doing over there?
Well, this is like a post. Oh shit, Jim. We told Jim to come to the bar afterwards. No. Well, we cut out of the bar we were at. We were going to be doing this live, this outdoor bar, after the meetup. But these guys are kind of dragging me out of there when a bunch of bikers took interest in my mustache. And now we're in our bed and breakfast, and to do this, and it's beautiful here. It's very well air conditioned. The temperature outside is, what would you say, Francis? Hot. So yeah, this has been the Southern Arizona's first official meetup in Tombstone, Arizona. And when we're done with doing this little show, we're going back out on the street. This is a big night here in Tombstone. There's I think everything's open till 9.
Wow.
Which is no in German, but yeah, there's gonna be gunfights and so on and so forth. So we're having a really good time. I've joined the cowboy gang.
Nice. I'm liking the bandana.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of issues Douglas causes on this week's show. What kind of sound issues we're gonna have.
No, I got the new mic, man. I was inspired. I wanted to try this outside, but again, I was dragged away.
Yeah. Well, it sounds good. It sounds pretty good. Again, guys, if you are out there listening on G+, just some quick house cleaning. If you are on G+, and you're watching this via YouTube, click the link that says join the conversation. If you're private messaging us via on G+ itself, we won't see your message. There's a little, you guys don't see it, but I've got a scroll bar here that shows me all the questions that are being asked. Also, if you are on Twitter, you can ask us questions via Twitter at WS Roundtable, and we will try to answer your questions today. And now let's get on over to highlighting products. David, what product do you have that you'd like to highlight today?
Well,
there we are, we're live.
I had a phone. But actually today my product of highlighting is one that was demanded by my boy Shave Busta. It's this brush right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's Scott Pavkovich anti-gold Plasan knot. Nice. He took offense last week when I said the Plasan was, I guess, being left behind with some of the synthetics coming out and just offering some better balance and, you know, just checking all the boxes and everything that you want in a brush. So I actually went ahead and showed this brush a lot of love this week. And yeah, there it is, my Scott Pavkovich original Plasan right here.
Nice. And Con, what do you got today?
Well, I'm looking at 3 products today, if I may.
Sure.
The first one that I'll be looking at, well, this week, I haven't actually used this as yet, is the Van Ulay Artemis, otherwise known as Diana, the goddess of the hunt. Artemis was the goddess.
I dated her.
Hunting. Yeah, I'm sure you did. So I'm looking at that. I'm also doing a bit of B&M. I don't know if you can see that. Baudelaire, which is absolutely sensational. Yeah, and I'm using the Rapira Platinum Lux blades, which are very, very nice.
Those look all right right now.
Yeah, they're very good.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can
I
totally
can.
hear you.
So
This mic is
really, just
awesome.
keep it clean. Keep it clean, please.
Yeah, every time you turn back to whisper to somebody, Douglas, we're hearing you. So
Yeah.
if
I
you
have the
stay
gain
focused,
turned all
please.
the way up. I'm learning this
Can
microphone.
we-
So.
Oh, you're cool, man.
Yeah, totally.
Well, speaking of, was that all the products you had over there,
Did
Con?
you
I'm
see
sorry.
Con?
I'm trying to get Douglas on. I'm trying to do 5 things at once.
What, you want more?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm half listening to what you're saying, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's it for now. I don't want to bore people with.
No, that's why we're here.
Oh,
All right,
that ship has sailed.
How about you guys over in Tombstone, right?
Yes, Tombstone. That's
Nice.
where we are. That's where we're at. I swear. We're not in my living room. And
Do you by chance did you make a special soap for this meetup or no?
He did.
Oh. Hey, what is this stuff? Rustler's Ridge. Yeah. Oh, nice.
So yeah, this is a new formulation. It's actually a cream soap, different than what I've done in the past. But let's see, it's more of a crope. So yeah, these guys get to try that out. I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of magical stuff. I'm waiting to hear feedback from these guys. Then we'll see what happens there. But yeah, we had a great little meetup this afternoon, high noon, and good turnout, great people. I feel bad because Jim Chavez, like, we parted ways and he was supposed to meet up with us at this outdoor bar before we left town, but we cut out of there to come here to do this. So he's probably there looking for us now.
No, he's watching. He's watching.
I know. I hope he's watching. Jim, if you're watching, right now we're at Virgil's Corner, which is a bed and breakfast. We're actually staying in this bed and breakfast that was a plot of land owned by Virgil Earp. He actually had a house on this plot of land that I think burnt down in 1987, but this bed and breakfast was built on that same location, and so that's what we got going on here.
And for product spot,
Oh yeah.
and I've got product because he'll talk
He has
forever.
33 pounds of product.
Yeah.
I kid you not. He brought it in like it looked like he was coming from the gym.
I don't think our listeners are interested in a single pound of any of that product that Marty has to talk about.
Oh.
Ouch! Coming from the LA gangster's gonna call out that kind of product.
Yeah. I'm wearing red. Is that cool, David? Does this make you?
Okay.
It offends me. It absolutely offends me.
But yeah, I actually brought pretty much every soap I own. I weighed it. It was with a ATTS1, the Mongoose, 3 brushes, and all my soaps. It was 33 pounds of gear. That's obsessive.
It was.
And I bought more since I got here.
Wow.
You have entirely too much time on your hands to pack all that shit with you.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Leonard's,
It was awesome. Actually.
Leonard's happy because he has samples now.
Marty is now my sample guy. He's kind of feeding my
His
addiction.
dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah, first one's free. First one's free.
Always
Same time. Same time.
But on the product spotlight, I got my Nathan Clark brush, the Cactus, the Desert Sunset.
This is a beautiful brush, folks.
It's 30.
That's a
It's
good
30
looking brush.
millimeter. It's 30 millimeters. It's his NV White Knot. I've been using this all week since I got it. You'll see it a lot more.
Nathan, if you're watching, the Cactus is such a nice touch. I've never seen anything like that, and it's awesome.
And then the 3 products you'll see broken out this week. I just picked up the Fat because Con couldn't stop talking about it, so I had to get it. And then I picked up La Tejera Mojada from PAA, the kind of earthy petrichor kind of scent. And then from Through the Fire Finecraft yesterday, I got a sample, espresso root beer.
That is
Nice.
a huge
Seeing that coming
sample.
out. Yeah.
That's like a tub of soap.
Yeah, it's not a sample. It's huge. It's
That's huge.
Here's the lid of the Fat. You can compare the size.
Wow.
So she was super generous. I had no idea it was coming. I'm ecstatic to try it. Root beer, coffee, chocolate right off the bat are the 3 notes I pick up.
Two great tastes that taste great. Root beer. What was it? Coffee and chocolate. 3 great tastes that taste great together.
So that's what I got.
3 gauge flavors.
That's dirty, Marty. That's real dirty.
Does Leonard have anything he wants to highlight
Oh, wait,
back?
I just want to say happy birthday to Con. Happy belated birthday. Con
Yeah.
just turned 28, everybody. It was last Thursday, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Wasn't
Let's
it,
forget
birthday.
about that, shall we?
wasn't it 28 times 3?
Oh, come on.
Well, it felt like that anyway.
The only product that I got in today, obviously I got that Meetup soap that they were talking about, but the one I'm really excited about is that Crown King pre-shave jelly. I don't have the little tub here in my hand, but you know, I've been hearing so much about it, and to finally get it, and I'll definitely be using it tonight. So I'm really excited about that.
Cool, man.
I actually have a question about that pre-shave jelly for Douglas. I avoid often using any kind of gel products, including hair gel, aftershave gels. For me, it always leaves a sticky feeling afterwards. What is different about this gel that prevents it from feeling sticky once it dries, or just in general after it's been applied? Hey, welcome Ray to the
The
show there.
sausage king of Toronto.
We got Ray. Can you hear us, Ray?
Roman's on.
Fuck, that was hard.
through the door.
Thank you so much for being here, Ray, and I'm so sorry that we were having technical problems with this, but
Oh, it's all right. My air
We have had
conditioner was. The guys just finished my air conditioner, and the air's on, so everything's good.
well, guys, if you are not aware, if you're out there watching, I'm sure everybody knows, but this is the most dangerous man in wet shaving, Ray Pope. He can hit a clay bird at 200 yards with double op buck. I don't know how he does it. It's crazy.
I don't think
Because he
most
has
of
the
these guys know
biggest
what you're
head
talking
in
about.
wet shaving.
Oh.
But thank
You
you,
haven't.
Ray.
Hey, I got to see that head in person. He has a big dome.
Yeah. Look at there's 3 of us in
Watch
this
it.
frame, and there's only one.
Oh,
Ray.
no, wait.
Hold still, people. You're moving around too much.
No, I don't, not me.
Oh, you got all deer hunter on us.
Hey, this is like who's the guy in the back with that fancy mustache?
That's Leonard.
This is
That's Leonard Ibarra.
So,
Oh, hey, back to my
Ray,
question. I know Ray busted in like gangbusters over here, but Douglas,
oh gosh, everybody's pulling out a gun.
Jesus Christ, what did this
Yeah.
round table turn into? Good Lord.
What are the odds? The one Mexican guy don't have a gun.
We're in Tombstone.
Yeah, all right, David. What?
So yeah, that happened.
Going back, going back to your question.
Well, if Douglas
Who's
can
here
focus,
now?
I think he's over there. Good God.
David. Okay, so it's not going to get you sticky or anything like that. Have you ever ever added glycerin to a shave soap that you're using?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you know glycerin. After you use the glycerin, you have a soft, hydrated feeling on your skin, really silky, not
Yeah.
sticky. It's more like that.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not
I'm just
gel,
curious because
Yeah.
for everything I avoid gel products, including aftershaves. Gel aftershaves.
This is more of
I just cannot
this is a
use
jelly.
them because jelly. I guess.
I don't
Okay.
know about all that.
So,
Super
Don't jump in the pool,
lubricated.
Vinny.
so Douglas, how does that compare to like your pre-shave soaps? You know, those are
I just answered this question earlier.
no.
Well, they're just two. Oh, you guys can hear
Oh, you
everything I
meant-
say. The gain is like turned up. Yeah, no, they're both really great products. They're 2 different animals, however. The way they compare is they really don't. The pre-shave soap is not only a pre-shave treatment, it's also a lather booster. So you could use that with any soap, a soap that maybe doesn't lather as well, that you might piff or toss or sell. You might want to try it in combination with the pre-shave soap and see what happens, because it will increase and boost the lather. Whereas the pre-shave jelly is more about like giving you the same effects where it would lubricate and shield the skin, but it's also about the post-shave feel too. It's a really beautiful post-shave feel where you can really get in there. It's super hydrating for the hairs, like really down to the root as you're shaving. And if anyone, this is wet shaving. You want to wet the hair thoroughly, hydrate the hair thoroughly to get a clean, close cut. And I'm really digging the gel right now. I'm curious to hear what Leonard has to say about it after tomorrow. But yeah, so they're just 2 different animals. You could use them in combination. You could prep your face with the soap first, and apply the jelly after the fact. But again, there's just two different things.
yeah. Well,
And now, Douglas, you can turn your microphone on because we didn't hear any of. I'm joking.
Hey, Con, I didn't know you were here.
yeah, we got Con. So real quick, again, some more house cleaning. So for Ray, we've got David Gonzalez on. If I can click on it. We've got Marty, Leonard, and Douglas over out in Tombstone, and we've got Con hanging out doing the Twitter over there. And again, guys, if you are watching this live, you can tweet to us at WS Roundtable, and we can answer your questions. And if you're on G Plus, like I said, click the link that says "Be a part of the conversation," and you can ask us questions there. Also,
I was eating Mexican.
Yeah, we actually.
33.
Is that all your soap?
Wow.
Yeah. That's 33 pounds of soap, guys. This is what we do at meetups in Arizona. Oh, this is what Marty does, anyways. It's show and tell with Marty. And I'm telling you, the last meetup here, the one we had in Tucson, it was probably about 10 pounds. Now he's up to 33 pounds. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Well, quick, since we were talking about
more wine.
Crown King, I
thought your head was hitting me, Douglas. What the fuck is going on there?
Ray's always hated this hat. This reminds me of you, Ray. It reminds me of Chicago.
If you haven't noticed, Douglas, I had a Petsa employee come over to my house, and they sent this to me. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, my.
That's your dolls in uniform.
Stop killing teddy bears.
And
Teddy bears, yeah.
basically, they were just very concerned. These are the people that are concerned for the animals, stuffed animals, and they heard
stuffed animal activists. Yeah, they're really coming at me for the teddy bear here.
Yeah.
On this week's Cutting Edge Watching podcast, Con and I delve into a little bit of that. We received a couple emails and we read one out loud, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
This is just my one
trying to make a living.
My one political statement for the day.
Polyestical.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I don't know where I'm going with that. Sorry.
Let's jump on over to the Twitter world. Do we have any questions over there?
No questions as such. We just have some statements of fact, according to Buster. He says that Ray is his favorite Chicagoan. Yes, Marty did sniff the fat. We saw you sniffing the fat, Marty, so that's all over. Yeah, there he is
Fat
again.
sniffer.
Marty just sniffed the fat. He's the fat sniffer. What else have we got here? It's okay.
Well, I got a question over here on G Plus. We want to go ahead and take that one.
It's about the fat, actually. This question, if you don't.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Okay. Does the fat causes my face to itch, and if I use enough, I get a rash? It makes me sad. Do any of you have that problem with the fat? Do you get an itchy face after you've used the fat, gentlemen?
Let me check right now. No,
we're testing this theory live for you folks.
I
don't have a problem with it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love the fat.
No problem with the fat. Speaking of, he's got the biggest stogie in the world.
Oh,
I've heard that.
David, have you used the fat?
Yeah, I love Nutribullet fat. It's fantastic. Yeah, this week I actually did a video with it on YouTube, and I used some of these suggestions as some people that have given me over the past couple months that I've had it. I used the boar brush, I used cold water, and I actually used distilled water for the very first time with a soap, and it kicked ass, man. I got an amazing lather out of it this week, and absolutely no irritation. It has the greatest face feel of any soap I've had.
Nice.
Yeah, it's interestingly enough, on the box it says, this gentle, soothing shaving soap is especially suitable for sensitive skin. So,
well, this question was asked by Buster.
Yeah, but
I should say it.
I've actually heard people like having irritation from lanolin. Is that a issue people can have?
Yeah, I've actually heard that.
The embarrassing issue?
No, I feel like. I don't know. I think I haven't tried the fat, but I just know in particular some soaps just don't work. No, I haven't tried it yet. So
Busta has that.
I'm out on
Busta has
this.
baby skin.
Yeah.
It's YMMV, as with anything else, but no, none of us here on the roundtable have had this issue.
Yeah.
It seems. Next question.
So we got a question here by Steve Hardy. He asked, so what's your best / favorite, cheapest shave soap? And then he put in parentheses, for me, it's a tube of palm olive at $2. So, Ray, we'll start with you.
Best, cheapest shave soap.
Best, cheapest shave soap, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard one. I mean, it's either it's got to be Arco. I mean, I get it $2 a stick. I mean, how could you argue with $2 a stick? And it's good performance. It just kind of smells like ass, but it's okay. Besides that,
I like the smell of Arco.
David, how about you?
I'd have to second that what Ray said. Arco is probably the best performing cheap product I've tried. Recently, I tried a bunch of like shave sticks and stuff, most of which were like $7 and below. And just Arco, for me, was just superior to most of them. And again, it doesn't get much cheaper than that.
Guys in Tombstone, how about you?
Arco's the cheapest
Arco.
thing I own that works, but of soaps, it'd be Zipa Peanut by Razor Rock.
How much is that?
That's
like
a good
$6
one. That's like
or
$6. Yeah, it's like a $6
Yeah.
soap. That's actually a damn good soap to choose. Excellent
Yeah.
smell
Of course
too.
Of course it is. I said it.
Arco is great.
Marty, that's the
It really
first
is.
smart thing I've heard you say since I met you.
no, he did a video there. He said a lot of nice things about me the other day, so you got to leave him alone.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't met you yet, Ray, so he was just making things up.
Yeah, that's true. That'll change probably.
I guess the only thing I can think of would be Proraso. It's funny, I've got 2 sticks of Arco, and I just haven't opened them yet. I haven't tried them.
Shoot. Tupperware is actually probably good too.
Yeah,
Or
that's the only one I
Arco.
could think of. Con, how about you?
Cella.
Yeah, Cella, actually. I do have a lot of Cella.
Yeah, I'd have to say the Palmolive stick as well, and probably Arco. Those two are the cheapest and nastiest.
What do you think?
Dirty.
I love the Arco, but one that I also love is the Nivea Sensitive Men's cream that comes in a tube. So I guess it's not necessarily a soap, but it comes in that little tube.
I can't find that crap anywhere.
And it was like $3, $4, something like that.
Where'd you get that stuff at?
Where did you find it?
I found it on Amazon. Douglas might have it, and I've used it, and in fact, I use it a lot traveling because the last night of my travel, so I don't have to let soap dry overnight. I just use that cream. I know it's going to work really good.
You know what? I totally forgot to highlight a couple products. That's
Way
okay.
to backtrack. We need to move forward, Rico.
Hey, this is good. We're still talking shaving.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah. Let us know the products because you use some interesting stuff.
Have you guys? I know a couple of you have tried the Fazan. This is an old vintage plastic open comb slant. This is one
Aggressive
of
as
my
hell.
favorites.
Yeah, I've never used it. I hear it's really aggressive.
I don't think it's that aggressive.
I wouldn't put anything. That looks like a vibrator. I wouldn't put that by me.
Oh my gosh.
How many batteries does it take?
It
Yeah, if
takes
you put it near your ass,
0.
I'm sure you wouldn't have a problem with that, Ray.
And as far as an aftershave,
Yeah.
we've got Pitrolone, Swiss Pitrolone, and I love this stuff. It's Lang Lang, banana, and rose, and this is just like a wonderful scent. And I have to give a shout out to Claudio Portugal in Brazil. He's the one that recommended
Audio,
this.
good dude.
Yeah, I
And
love
Obrigado.
can't go wrong with this stuff. It's awesome. And then on top of it, I mentioned it last week, Clark Cabernet. I have not used it, and I just used it today. This stuff is fantastic soap. The rose scent is really nice,
Yeah,
and
it's
if
good.
anybody has more of this that is just new old stock or something, I would want to buy it. I love this stuff. It's awesome. So
Yeah, I'm not a big
come out
fan
with
of that rose scent, but that soap performs amazingly.
Yeah, and one of the things guys were saying about this soap was because it's a real hard triple milled soap that it's like hard to lather and stuff, and I had no problem at all. I just bloomed the soap and had no problem with it. So let's jump
Hey, hold on. Actually,
Yeah, go for it.
can the Twitterverse tell us if there's any of that echoing going on? Because if there's no echoing going on right now, I would have to say that Nick Shaves came on our show last week and decided to sabotage us.
I don't think he did that.
Nowhere
Better
comes
him than
report.
me. Okay, so
Hey, Nick, if you're watching, I'm just playing. Don't get mad at me. You have like
he'll be back next
14,000.
week.
You have like 14,000 subscribers. Don't don't get all your
Hey,
minions
you
on me.
guys try this yet?
What is this stuff, Ray?
Anybody try this?
Lightning Kugels, I love
Is
that
that
beer, dude.
Kugel?
Yeah, Lightning
Ginger
Kugels,
shandy.
love that stuff.
Hey, guess where it's made in? Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. It's a great place. Best state in the world.
They have one that
Don't
tastes
you know?
like Fruity Pebbles.
They've got one called that tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, it's like in a blue label. It's like
Oh, wow.
there's something berry or God knows what. But yeah, it
Oh, you
tastes
talking about
like
the
Fruity
girl
Pebbles.
beer
The girl
called?
drink. Yeah, that's the girl drink.
It's called Berry Vice, and it's meant for ladies.
Yeah, that's all good.
This is
What are you
ginger
drinking there? Is that
shandy, ginger
Zima?
and lime.
Yep, that's good.
Ginger and
I had
lime.
that when I was back in
Ginger
Wisconsin.
and lime, yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Hey, Rico, how did you get out of making me a cup of coffee when you were in town?
I didn't mean to. So here's the deal. We were in Chicago for a meetup about a month ago, and Ray asks me to make him coffee, and I brought not all my coffee gear, but I brought a lot of coffee stuff so I could make Ray some coffee, and it just didn't happen. I don't know why. So I'm
Rico
sorry.
has to be the most inconvenient person in the world to travel with. Not only does he have to bring all that shave gear, but then he has his coffee gear too.
His coffee gear.
Man, imagine
Yeah.
traveling with that guy.
Yeah, I don't know how my wife puts up with me, but she does. So. But next time, Ray, what is that place you're going to later today? That steak
Oh,
place.
I'm going to no, it's not steak. It's prime rib.
Prime
And
rib.
it's called Lowry's.
Ooh.
Lowry's, and they got when you're a fat guy like me, they got the Diamond Jim Brady cut. It's like this thick. They come around on a cart. All they serve is prime rib. The part that pisses me off is Janine eats the same size prime rib I get, and she's 130 pounds. I can't. She out eats me. I can't understand it for the life of me.
Now we know where we're
What?
going to for the next meetup in Chicago next year, dude. We're going to Lowry's.
Well, what,
Yeah.
and what people don't understand is in the Midwest, prime rib is a Saturday thing, and then you got hot ham as a Sunday after church kind of deal. So that's a regional deal there.
It's work.
Yeah.
And they're all appetizers too here.
And just to remember,
Stop wet
guys,
shaving.
if
Why don't
you
you make
have
a
any
prime
questions
rib
for
scented
us,
soap?
that would be weird.
I'm a vegan.
That would be very.
Pescatarian.
Well.
Wait, how are you a vegan? Weren't you eating vegans eat fish?
No, vegans don't.
Well, I seen some fish going down over there.
I don't
Oh,
know, Ray.
now we're gonna have another. We're gonna have another freaking another controversy.
Yeah.
Good God, I could only imagine the people on Reddit are gonna just fucking have a field day today. Now, thanks.
So,
God.
if you guys have any questions, like I said, you can go to Twitter at WS Roundtable to tweet to us, or on G Plus to be a part of the conversation. We've got another good question.
The
here.
court. I like that. Of the court.
Of the court, yeah. This gentleman asks, has the new 4th generation cheaper nylons killed the Plasson? And who's tried the Sterling? TSC is calling it the Kong.
The Kong. I wouldn't be comfortable
He's
putting
tried
anything
these
near my
stones.
face that they called the Kong.
Did you not? He just put out in a video, and the brush is huge. But what do you guys think? Is the Plasson dead or not?
I think the
Plasson
Plasson is
messed up
falling
the game.
behind. I think Plasson's kind of falling behind now because again, it comes with the same loft, the same millimeter knot. It's just again, it doesn't check all the boxes that a lot of other these new brushes are coming out with.
Yeah, and they're expensive too. Like if you want to get the actual one from France or whatever, it's like $80 or something. Yeah, I just kind of think these newer brushes are becoming kind of game changers when it comes to the synthetics. Douglas, what do you guys think over there?
For me, the Plasson, honestly, I think it's been below average for me, at least performance-wise. Yeah, it lathers everything, but it's still floppy. So I think that has killed itself. It's so one-dimensional. It doesn't give – you can't load from just the tips and then use the tips if you're that kind of a lather. You have to bottom it out all the time pretty much. So it's just It's too one-dimensional. The whole game they played with the price, $30 one week, $60 the next week, turned a lot of people off. And now there's artisans that make beautiful stuff like this, so who needs those?
Yeah, he's right. And it's, the thing is, it's now that it's in artisans. See, Plasan needs to talk to their manufacturer because their manufacturer kind of like betrayed them to a certain extent, releasing these knots to everyone else. And they release them to the right people. The artisans are participating in the forums in the community that interact with people and know what they want and will listen and give them what they want when it comes to a brush. So, thank you, Plasan. But yeah, I think Plasan is dead unless they come up with something else or change the knot size or just start listening more. You know. But I mean, again, we were talking about this earlier. It's like this is a wonderful thing for synthetics because the more people that get involved in synthetics, the more competing companies or manufacturers you will have with knots, and they're just going to get better and better.
Yeah. Ray, do you have a Plasan? Have you used one?
I do. That was the
Have you
gun.
not
That was the
seen
one on the
how he
drill.
loads that, bro?
Say it again.
That's the one I used on the drill and on the Sawzall. I had a
Oh, yeah.
tape to a drill and a Sawzall. But yeah,
He manned it up.
That's all they are. Is they're average. I mean, I don't dislike them, but I don't know. They never did it for me.
Do you guys think they were overhyped when they were at
I blame
Lexington?
Christopher David Bailey.
I agree. I blame Chris Bailey with his when he did his top 12 countdown of favorite brushes, and every single one of them were Plasans. That just caused hysteria.
Yeah, and Con, in Australia, those were kind of expensive to get, even just the L'Occitane ones, right?
Well, the L'Occitane brush here in Australia was $99.
Ooh, damn.
Wow. Yeah, that was it. And then they had a sale, and they reduced it to $50. I think Mark Gurr just bought the entire supply on the eastern seaboard of this country. So, no, $50, even $50 is a little steep.
Yeah.
I think the $30 mark is about right.
Yeah, I love.
What was that? Sorry, Ray?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
said that's what you call the old slip the dick to me. $50 for that.
Dude, we needed to put a parental advisory on the beginning of the damn show with Ray. What the hell were we thinking? They're gonna shut us down. Shit.
David, you cursed more than him. David curses more than Ray, so don't even get back off.
I haven't noticed.
Casino curses more than the both of them put together.
So, Con, what do we got over in the Twitter world? I don't know if you can hear me.
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
No, a lot of people are. Well, Buster asked me a question. He said, "Does Con think less of Americans after being on this show for the last 5 weeks?" I love Americans.
We're gonna have to ban Buster from Twitter now. Is there a way to block him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
We love you.
Speaking of Twitter, somebody wants to know whether we can streamline and centralize all the comments that are being made. Like, do we do it on G Plus or on Twitter? A lot of people are tweeting, but there are some people that would prefer. I mean, this is just a statement. Would prefer to have all the comments going in through one central location. And finally, this is great, guys. How about your favorite citrus-based aftershave? Favorite
That's a good question.
Oh, that's a real good question.
How about you, Ray? We'll start with you.
Oh man, you know what? I love lime, and I really hate to say it because he's on the show, but the lime ice sage is my favorite. I love it.
I'm gonna walk away for a second.
All right.
All right.
Just so, David.
Come to think of it, I don't particularly have anything that is citrus in terms of aftershaves. Like, I have aftershaves that I like to pair with citrus scents. Like, I like doing 1X with citrus scents, and also like fine platinum, but I don't really have a citrus aftershave. I should be
So
a
I think
fan.
Yeah.
How about you?
For me, I don't. For me, it's probably the underused by a lot of people, myself included, Enye. It's orange and cedar. It's just kind of I like that orangeness. I like the cedar that kind of brings it down a little bit. That's the one I use the most.
Yeah. I really enjoy, if you guys haven't tried Folsom and Company, Shambhala, or I'm really digging Caprice, which is a very nice Italian lemon aftershave scent. So if you guys haven't tried those are awesome. Con, are you a big citrus guy?
Yeah, I love citrus, but I don't know whether this is available in the United States or broadly. I know it's available in America. I mean, in Italy. It's the see, I've forgotten it now. Oh man. Anyway,
These are some of the issues we have when we do a live show.
That's right. Blend and Bouquet is one that I really enjoy. I enjoy the Acqua di Parma Colonia. I think that's exceptional. All now I've got the after. It is available in aftershave as well, Ray. Yeah, absolutely. It costs you about $4,000 to get a bottle of the stuff, but it's great. It's good stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And I'd have to say Blend and Bouquet as well is a citrus bomb. On the more affordable side, and Antica Barbera does a citrus aftershave, which I really enjoy as well. Yeah. So I'm just getting too many feeds here. Hang on.
You're fine.
1X by Razor Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, 1X is considered a citrus scent?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was just crazy because I usually pair it with citrus soaps. And I didn't know it's considered citrus. Yeah, that would probably be my vote then.
Nice.
And that's why Chris Chandler wanted you to know that too.
I can't describe scents. Forgive me. If it ain't sandalwood, I really don't know what the hell it is. Yeah, in a nutshell.
So, again, guys, if you're out there watching, you can tweet to us at WS Roundtable. As far as streamlining all the questions, I'm not sure if I understood what they were asking. It's just two different ways people can comment to us, I guess. Some people don't have Twitter. And some people, because Google is not the easiest to use, don't know how to jump on to ask us the questions. So that's why we've kind of got it in two places. But again, if you guys can, ask us questions at WS Roundtable, and we'll answer those. Douglas, out of curiosity, what's your favorite citrus scent? Aftershave, do you have one?
That was a great way of avoiding the question, Douglas. That was awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Con, do we have anybody else out there?
We do. Folsom Capri is one of the ones that I think Chris Chandler has said is one of his favorite.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. What else? Giorgio Carrado said that he was on the L'Occitane website and they don't have the Plisson brush for sale unless it's in their shaving gift box at the moment. But I believe that Giorgio is in Canada.
Yeah, and Plisson's been very weird. If you guys haven't known this, they've done this a couple times. They had the brush, and then they claimed it was discontinued, and then they just magically had a whole bunch of brushes. So there was a big buy on them, and then there was a sell. And now I think they're actually out. They're not. L'Occitane's not carrying it. So if you do want the Plisson, you have to order it from the French website, which is super expensive.
I mean, it was.
I did the same thing, Ray.
I never even shaved with it. It already went down in money. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I actually got a question asked to me through Facebook. He just private messaged me. It's from a gentleman named Victor Gaines. He's actually asking, when will there be another Tucson meetup? I know Douglas has been gathering that information because of, they usually announce it on the Cutting Edge podcast. So Douglas, by chance, do you know of any plans of a Tucson meetup?
Well, maybe next month. We were discussing it, but we didn't set a date at the meetup. So probably next month in Tucson. Just stay tuned. Really, I'll talk about it on the show when something's coming up or on the Cutting Edge podcast. But good question.
But Victor, PM myself, since I live in Tucson, and we can kind of talk about places to maybe set one up, and then I can coordinate with others and try to see what location. So.
Fantastic. Also from Victor himself, he actually asked, what is everybody's favorite aftershave under $10?
Jesus.
That was really hard.
We already know Ray's.
Yeah.
Ray gets at the Family Dollar for $1.75.
Barbasol Brisk.
Under $10.
Hey, that Barbasol aftershave is awesome, though. I'm happy with it. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any. Maybe Thayer's.
Aquavelva.
Aquavelva is my favorite aftershave that you get like at the drugstore, man.
Old Spice.
Love Aquavelva. It's like
I got two, Aquavelva Blue and Panada.
Yeah, Aquavelva Blue Ice.
Clubman's like $7. How can you not throw that in there?
Oh yeah, Clubman for sure. Actually, I think that's the top for me.
Clubman's probably
vanilla.
Somebody asked us earlier too. I noticed on Facebook.
Vanilla.
Master Champagne too. You're missing out on Master Champagne.
Oh yeah, no, Master's the whole line is like. Are we talking about what we can buy in a pharmacy or what we have to buy online?
$10 period.
Oh, just
in general, just $10.
Masters, Pignard Clubman has a bunch of different scents out there that a lot of people don't know about. Also really awesome. They also have a whole other line that's not under the Pignard Clubman name.
Lustry, is it Lustry?
Yeah,
is that the name?
Yeah. So I mean, they do it. I'm trying to think of the other brand, but yeah, Masters is definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, you really can't beat Clubman.
Yeah. And let's go back.
Ray got me into it.
Let's go back over to the Q&A. I've noticed, and I'll ask the guys out there, if you can hear Douglas's audio feed, let us know. We can hear him perfectly fine on our side. Let us know if you can hear it.
It's Marty. It's Marty.
So let's see. We have one guy saying he's going to use the fat today because of the show. So awesome.
Nice.
And
hey,
I guess
gentlemen, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just asked right now, where can Masters aftershave be purchased? Because I don't even know myself, but there's also viewers that actually would like to know.
Shameless plug coming this way.
Yeah.
So I guess you've seen it right there. Obviously, I guess it's available at phoenixshaving.com, or if you want to spell out phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com, which is a ridiculous name, but you can go to phoenixshaving.com.
Just because you don't know how to spell doesn't mean it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
And you actually only.
Hey, I'm sorry, but the brains of the operation, Fran, actually agrees with me. She wanted to name it Phoenix Shaving, so
Okay, cool. So we're good on the audio, guys.
David got shut down!
No. For whatever reason, people weren't hearing your guys' audio, and now apparently they can. So
they're better off without it.
So
turn David off.
Ray, quick question for you.
Okay.
What is one of your kind of go-to soaps that you just keep coming back to?
You know, I gotta say, there's two. There's two that I keep coming back to, and one is the first artisan product I ever tried, which was Cavendish. I always go back to that because it's something that I tried,
tough.
And I gotta say that oh God, what's the name of it? Tonsorial Parlor from Katie's Bubbles. I use pretty regular. Those are probably the two that I use the most of.
Yeah, I love that stuff. And Cavendish is an awesome scent. something that's not talked about enough,
That's what this
and this
is.
will be another shameless plug for you, Douglas. I totally love the deodorants that you make.
Oh,
You guys
thanks,
haven't
man.
tried those? You guys got to try these deodorants. They're awesome, especially
Did you just
Cavendish.
get one?
No, I'm almost out of Neroli, and I finished Cavendish earlier,
Okay.
about a month ago. So I got to get more stuff, and I'm waiting for you to bring back. I don't know if you're going to bring it back.
Hello.
What's the gondolier?
What?
Probably not.
Gondolier's gone?
I love
Is the
that
soap-
stuff.
I used it today. I have a stick.
Yeah. What were you asking, Ray?
No, not the soap, Ray. Just the deodorant.
Oh, all right.
Con.
Ray doesn't worry about that kind of stuff.
What we got in the Twitterverse?
Okay, in the Twitterverse, we've got people asking. Well, more importantly, Tom, the Shave Tank, asking whether Ray will consider playing the Punisher in the Punisher. He wants to be part of the Punisher franchise. And I know that this is Leonard would love
It
this
always
question.
turns into like action heroes.
Leonard loves the Punisher. I know he does.
I don't know what that is.
You know, are you a comic book fan?
Marvel Comics.
I'm going to totally nerd geek out on you. He's this dude who he's like Batman but worse.
With guns.
With guns, yeah.
He's the Punisher.
Yeah, he punishes people.
Oh, well, tell him I'll check it out. I don't know what it is, but I'll check it out.
Well, Ray, you're on the
Okay.
show too. You could tell him yourself.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess you heard it already, Dave.
Yeah. We have a quick question here for Khan. Gentleman asks, what did Khan buy for himself for his birthday? Or did someone come up with the perfect present for the man that has everything?
Except hair.
I don't know about the man who has everything. What was that? What did he say?
Leonard said except hair.
What was that?
He doesn't have headphones. He was talking about something else.
Yeah.
Mike picks up everything.
That's polishing the dome.
Man.
Well, the man who has it. Firstly, I'd like to address that part of the question about the man who has everything. I have nothing. I don't have everything. I have nothing. In fact, I'll tell you what I got. I got myself, and this is what I purchased for yours truly. I bought myself a new watch.
Nice.
I was going to say watch. I was going to say Patty Philippe or an Audemars.
No, I know you would have said a Patty Philippe. We've already spoken about this, Ray, off air, of course. About that. You love the Patty Philippes, huh?
Patty Philippe. Breitlings too. I like Breitlings a lot.
Yeah, Breitlings and
Patty
Patty
Philippes.
No, I got myself a one of these, an Apple Watch.
Oh, wow.
How is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's good fun. The problem is now that wherever I go, I'm getting notifications for Facebook, notifications for Twitter, notifications for everything. I want to kill this one. I want to throw it away.
Hey, does it have a camera on it too?
Yeah, I can actually take photographs remotely, Ray.
Oh, that's nice. You could do a
If
lot
you
of
know what
dirty
I mean.
shit with that. You could do a lot of dirty shit with that. That's nice. I might get one of those just for that, Con.
Well, by dirty, you
Yeah,
mean
no.
good, because that's what Australia.
Yeah, in
dirty.
Australia,
Yeah.
dirty.
That's what we mean by. Oh, no, and I know what he meant.
Oh.
So we
You
got
mean dirty like as in dirty martini?
Yes. Olive juice. All of me.
Oh, yes. Olive juice.
What else we got?
Yeah. That went out the window as soon as Ray walked into the room.
Yeah, there's going to be a rating for this show before we post it up on YouTube this time around.
Yeah, I think so.
so
Oh, can I just say,
By the way,
before we get
there
to questions,
are classic.
go for it.
There are classic Ray Pope tweets going out as he utters them. If you're following our feed on WS Roundtable, there are classic Pope quotes that are going out.
Nice.
hey, I just want to mention, I have a question for you guys, actually. Have you tried these yet?
What are they?
They're blades. Elios.
No.
Never heard of
Are they awesome?
They are awesome. If you get a chance to pick them up and try them, try them. But one thing I've noticed about this con that you might be particularly interested in is you can flip them. After 3 shaves, flip it, and it feels like a new blade again. I'm telling you.
Wow. So
And I want you guys
these
to
things
test
are
that.
flippable to
Get
use.
that- get-
I
get
suppose
that-
I
get
suppose
back
you
to
don't know
me.
who carries these either, right?
They do say lame
I
on the
do.
back.
I do carry them, but that's not what I'm talking about here. But yeah, no, this is my new favorite go-to blade, and I'm telling you, after the 3rd shave, I flip it, and it feels like a new blade again. So, Con, I really want your opinion on these. In your birthday present, I'll include them.
Oh, nice.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
So we had this is kind of awkward since I'm the one reading part of the questions. Someone asked me if I had tried Ahab's bitters. And yes, I have. And I have not done a review on it or anything. The only problem is, and this makes
You
me
must hate it.
No, I liked it. The only thing that makes me sad is a lot of coffee scented soaps and aftershaves. I have like a weird irritation with it. Like it burns my skin. So it's like I'm the biggest fan of coffee and I can't use coffee scented soap. So really
You know what,
bums me out.
Is there anybody that makes a coffee soap that's not a sweet coffee, like a black coffee? Does anybody make that?
The Ahab's bitters actually is kind of like that.
Does it? I haven't tried it.
That's just the aftershave.
Yeah, it's just an aftershave though.
Soapy Bathman, I haven't used it yet, but they have their Cup of Joe. It's kind of got like a little chocolate note to it, but it's got the coffee chocolate kind of thing going. It's a little bit sweet, so not exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I like black coffee or like a very strong espresso or a Greek coffee. Something scented like that, I think, would be outstanding.
So we got a total nerd question here. Someone asked, any superhero shavers? Superman used his laser vision. Have we ever seen Batman shave or something? I've read a lot of comics. I don't know.
No. Batman
That's
doesn't
the
shave.
oddest. That might be the oddest question of the history of this show.
Is it Buster under a fake name asking something like that?
He might be.
Hey, gentlemen, I do have somebody asking me a question
Go for it.
for a recommendation on a good straight razor tutorial video. Who would you guys recommend to this gentleman who just received his first gold dollar from Anthony Esposito, and he wants to pick up on some pointers?
I would say either you or Geo Fatboy or Anthony.
I would.
Those are
One thing to think about too, if the person's going to have a goatee, go to that kind of person. But since a lot of the guys don't shave their chins, you might want to go to somebody who does the full shave if you're doing a chin shave, so you can see how they round around the chin area.
Yeah. I'm not a straight razor shaver, so I don't know. And Ray actually is really good.
The videos I watched were Geo Fatboy and Lynn, but I think Andy Newton's got a real good video out there for new guys. I would recommend it.
If you're gonna watch Geo Fatboy's old videos, just don't pay attention to his lather, because I actually learned that his lathers were kind of ugly.
How did Mantic ever do one? Did he ever do like a straight razor? Or he's not a straight guy, is he?
No, connoisseur. He's toyed around with, but not straight.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's toyed around with it, but it's not his thing.
Another guy you might check out would be G.I. Jammin' James. He is really good with straights, and he's not. A lot of these guys, they don't so much go through like how to.
Well, this guy wants a how to. This
Yeah.
guy wants a how to. I recommend getting the old book, which you can. It's a PDF file from a barber school from I think 1908. I could be wrong on the date, but it's known as the old book. But that's not the title. But if you Google old book straight razor shaving, this will pop up. It's a PDF.
Is that the book? You can download it. You can get that as an app, right?
I don't know if you can get it as an app, but it's a PDF file out there. So you can print it up, or you can get it as an app, apparently. But that book is great. And Lynn Abrams has a lot of great videos out there with actually teaching you how to straight razor shave, and that sounds like what you want, what you should go for. So I'd say start with Lynn, because Lynn's the one who pretty much first brought it to our attention and really just defined it in that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynn is the guy that he has about like I think that video is like 45 minutes to an hour, but he goes through every single detail, especially for a gentleman that's a little bit older, has some of the loose skin and stuff. He actually explained it well on how to deal with all that kind of issues.
Yeah. Con, do we have time for one more question over there?
We have time for a comment. Elios. The Elios blade. Now, there was the toing and froing and conversation. Is Elios a Greek word? Yes, it is. It means sun, but they're not Greek blades. They're made in Germany, I'm told, by Tom the Shave Tank. He says they are made in Germany. They are as bad as the Merker blade, from which the factory in which they come.
No, maybe.
We got some fighting.
No, that's lies. That's like the Bolzanos. Bolzanos are also made in Germany. Probably the same plant. I wouldn't doubt it, actually.
Yeah.
But most people think they're Italian.
Sharp as hell.
No.
Yeah.
These are kick ass. Tommy, I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna have some words in February though when you show up in Arizona.
Well, guys,
that's always the case, though. That always happens.
Very good questions today, and the time just flies by way too fast on this show. But we thank you for joining us. I want to thank our special guest, the most dangerous man in shaving, Ray Pope, for being
with us.
My pleasure,
guys. Always
thank you, Ray.
This is almost like
Ray.
This is almost like the Meetup again in Chicago, because it was a lot of the guys that are on here were in Chicago. And
well, Douglas has been passed out.
He's only had a few gin and tonics.
Yeah, I'm pounding coffees now to stay on point.
So, Ray, quick question for you. If people wanted to find you online, watch your videos, where would they go?
I don't know my my YouTube channel. I really don't know
Ray Pope.
Yeah,
it's Ray Pope. It's your God-given name, like.
Yeah, just Google
YouTube.com/Ray Pope.
David Gonzalez, where can people find you at, sir?
You can find me under So Sharp David on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
And we'll start with Leonard. Leonard, where can guys find you online?
Nobody's looking for Leonard.
Oh, people are finding Leonard.
Nobody looks for me, but if you are for some reason, you can just type in my name on YouTube. And there's actually 2 channels. One of them comes up of videos of me and my kids, and one of them's just shaving. Unless you're a weirdo, don't look at the videos of me and my kids.
Marty Pate, where can gentlemen find
Leonard Ibarra.
Ybarra.
Cool.
I bet you Busta already looked at all the videos of your family.
Wow! Ouch!
You're the meanest guy in shaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so rude. I would never say that.
Yeah, Marty, you need a website with that. I tried to link up your YouTube.
It's just Marty Pape or MPape78 for me.
And Douglas, where can gentlemen or ladies find you at?
He's taken.
Yeah.
Could be ladies.
Honestly, find me on Facebook, Douglas Smythe. I'm probably the only one on there. Friend me, PM me. You can also find me at PhoenixArtisanAccoutrements.com, HowToGrowMustache.com, the Cutting Edge Wet Shave Podcast.com, MustacheAndBladeShow.com.
Wow.
You know what, though? Honestly, they'll all be in these links, right? This is my link right here where you can find me. Because I'm editing this after this show.
Nice. And Con, the guy who doesn't want to be found, but if
the guy who doesn't want to be found, other than here every week, you can find me at Shave the Man.
Shave the Man, and you guys can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and all those places at Rico's Corner. And thanks for your time. We really appreciate it. If we didn't get to your question, we'll try to get to it next week. And again, you can tweet us at WS Roundtable. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out, lets us know what's going on out there, and lets you guys be informed on what's going on here. And again, thanks to Ray, our special guest for the day, and hope you guys are having a good one, and we will talk to you later. See ya.
Ciao!